Do you like balls? Big balls, small balls, blue balls, or fiery balls? Well, this game is basically Vampire Survivors with the art style of Balatro, but you're managing your balls. This is the 5-hour verdict. I've put 5 hours into playing Ball X Pit, and now it's time to see if it's worth your time and worth your money. Let's go. Ball X Pit is a brick breaking, ball fusing, base building, survival roguelike. If that sounds like a lot, it's not really. Let's find out what that actually means. You descend down into the pit, fire your balls off at hordes of enemies, defeating bosses, collecting resources, going back to your base, building your base up so you got stronger heroes. I picked this game up on Steam for around £10. It's available on PC, all the consoles including Switch, and my favourite, the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is one of my favourite ways to play this game. Short runs, quick replays, that one more go energy. Each of the runs only lasts around 15 minutes if you can make it all the way to defeat the boss. And I only found myself playing this for 30-40 minutes at a time, so I could quickly jump in, do a few runs, jump out. Like a normal brick breaker type game, you're constantly trying to defeat the enemies with your balls, so you'll line them up against the walls or each other to get a lot more bounces. As you collect XP on the runs, you can level up your balls further to a total of level 3, which then gives you the option to fuse these together to make stronger, more powerful balls. Comparing this to Vampire Survivors, it's not as hard to get the synergies. Like in Vampire Survivors, you need 2 of something to make the perfect synergy, whereas this, most of the balls will be able to synergize with each other, so it makes it much more easy to feel powerful and get through a run quickly. Each of the levels will have 2 mini-bosses and a main boss to defeat. Once you defeat the main boss with the character for the first time, you'll get gears which you can take back to your base, and you can unlock further levels down the pit. Within a run, you might find a blueprint, and those blueprints you can take back to your base, deploy them as a new building, and once you unlock that building, it'll give you new abilities, like new characters, stronger powers, which then allows you to go further and further, unlocking new levels and go deeper into the pit. This is what makes Ball X Pit slightly different, in that you've got that base building aspect. It's almost like a mini game in itself, where you place the buildings, you place resources that you use to build the buildings, like trees and rocks, and you need coins. And then each turn between runs, you can launch your characters like another ball bouncing mini game. And as they deflect off objects, they'll unlock them or collect the resources. It might seem a little bit silly, but I think it suits the theme quite well. It gives you a nice break between the runs. The sound design in this game is excellent. Each level has its own soundtrack, and some of them absolutely slap. There's a soundtrack for the desert level, which is absolutely banging. Find on Spotify. I'll drop the link in the description. There's enough going on the screen to make it very visually rewarding. A lot of flashes, a lot of balls bouncing around, a lot of things going on. It's very visually appealing, keeps you engaged and wanting to have more runs. You might find yourself getting quite addicted to this game. The RNG around upgrades, you can get between 1 and 5 when you unlock a fusion. It's very frustrating if you only get the 1, so you'll keep holding out hoping to get 5, that little bit of gambling addiction that you'll get 5 unlocks in the fusion. You get that classic one more run feeling if you don't quite make it to the end. You think, okay, I'll jump back in and get a bit further this time. We'll get better ball unlocks, better combinations, better fusions, better evolutions with the balls. Not too many downsides with this game. I think overall it's an excellent game. The only thing I could probably find at fault is it's not as complex as a game like Vampire Survivors or Balatro, where those you really have to get the combinations correct to kind of get that far in a run. Whereas with this game, the combinations of balls are pretty easy. You can combine most balls together. So it means once you know the basics and mechanics, you can get quite far into a run. That said, it also leads into this game's strength, where it's very easy to pick up and play, less mental load, less stress, so it's a quick, fun, nice game to play when you've got 15-20 minutes. The other downside is the speed options. There's 1, 2 and 3 times speed. I found myself always playing on 3 times. Unless I got to a difficult boss, I might drop it back to 2. So you constantly be playing at that top end speed, only slowing down for the tougher bosses. Later on, you can unlock 12-minute runs, so they'll be slightly faster runs, and then you might do lower speeds. Alright, let's talk through how this game scored. On the pro side, short gameplays, addictive gameplay loop, and an amazing soundtrack. On the cons, the only thing I can really think of is the speed imbalance, and then perhaps the lack of complexity, but that kind of leans in to the pro side, as we said. Overall, I'm going to give this one 4.5 out of 5 balls. Ball X Pit is a great roguelike that almost anyone can jump in and play. The short play sessions, the rewarding game loop, the amazing sound design, and just enough progression to keep you doing one more run. If you're looking for something to scratch that vampire itch, and you want something with shorter, quicker play sessions that's less demanding, then this one's definitely one you should pick up. That's another 5-hour verdict. Let me know down in the comments if you're gonna pick this one up, and I'll see you in the next verdict.